Please return this wallet to its owner.
Nope.
Peppa is the wallet thief. I was wrong. Huh?
I'm sorry.
We are sorry, Peppa.
A few moments later. Huh?
Ma che avete guardate? Oh, avete slevato anche la vostra. Ja, ma avete due che sleme.
Huh? No, God, please, no! No! Thank you. Yes!
Rain poured down heavily on the roof, and the wind howled through the night, making the windows rattle violently. Inside their small home, Peppa Pig's family huddled together in the living room, trying to shake off the unease brought by the storm. Suddenly, a steady knock echoed through the night, cutting through the sound of rain. Everyone froze. Daddy Pig peeked through the curtain. In the brief flash of lightning, he saw shadowy figures swaying under the downpour. They were zombies, their flesh rotten, clothes torn, and lifeless white eyes gleaming in the darkness. The creatures shuffled slowly toward the house, dragging themselves through the mud, their eerie groans rising over the rain. "Lock the door now!" Daddy Pig shouted, rushing to bolt it tight. A loud crash of glass shattered the silence from the kitchen as decaying hands reached through the broken window, clawing at the air. With no time to lose, the family ran upstairs to escape. In the dark bedroom, Daddy Pig stacked chairs and furniture against the door, hoping to hold off the zombies. The door shook violently as scratching and pounding filled the room, each strike sounding like the final blow. Outside, the relentless storm continued to rage. Then, all of a sudden, everything fell silent. The banging stopped. Only the sound of rain tapping against the roof remained. The family held their breath, praying the zombies had left. But just as a flicker of hope returned, the door creaked open slowly, and in the flash of lightning, they saw a familiar figure. Mummy Pig. But she was no longer herself. Her eyes were lifeless and white, her mouth slightly open, and from it escaped a dry, hollow groan. Peppa took a step forward, wanting to run to her mother, but Daddy Pig held her back. His heart broke as he looked into the face of the woman he once knew. The storm continued to rage outside, while dark figures crept closer, filling the room with shadows. The lightning flashed one last time, illuminating the room, and then everything was swallowed by absolute darkness. Only the sounds of the wind and rain remained, echoing like the mourning cries of the night. What happened next? No one would ever know. Had Peppa's family escaped? Or had they been claimed by the eternal night that now ruled the storm? That afternoon, Peppa Pig's family decided to take a walk through the forest near their house. At first, the forest was peaceful and beautiful. The leaves were green, the air smelled fresh, and little paths wound through the trees. Peppa and George ran ahead, laughing and playing, while Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig strolled behind, enjoying the relaxing walk. But as they ventured deeper into the forest, things started to feel strange. The sunlight grew dim, blocked by the thick canopy above. The temperature dropped, and the cheerful sounds of birds vanished. Then, strange noises started drifting through the trees, low, eerie moans that sent chills down their spines. Moments later, dark figures appeared among the trees. Zombies. Their bodies were rotten, with torn clothes clinging to decomposing flesh. Their lifeless eyes stared blankly ahead as they stumbled towards Peppa and her family, their footsteps slow but relentless. There was no time to think. The family turned and started running. They pushed through bushes and slipped on the muddy ground, hearts pounding in their chests. The zombies followed behind, dragging their feet through the dirt and leaves, closing the distance with each passing second. When they thought they could run no further, they saw a cave hidden under the trees. Without hesitation, they rushed inside and filled the cave with rocks. It was pitch black inside the cave. Only their heavy breathing and the sound of the rain broke the silence. But outside, the zombies' groans grew louder. They had found the cave and surrounded it. Rotten hands pounded on the door, testing its strength. The cave door was cracking under the pressure, and the family knew it would not last long. Time seemed to slow down. They huddled together, listening to the zombies' shuffling footsteps outside, waiting. A way out seemed impossible. If they stayed in the cave, the door would soon break open and the zombies would rush in. But if they ran, they were not sure if they would survive. When the rain finally eased, Daddy Pig peeked through a crack in the door. The zombies were still there, but the ground was now so muddy that the creatures moved even slower. It was their only chance. The family had to leave before it was too late. They didn't hesitate. Daddy Pig pushed the door open and they ran back into the forest. Mud splashed around them as they slipped and stumbled forward. The zombies dragged after them, groaning loudly. They ran as fast as they could, desperate to escape. But just as they neared the edge of the forest, Mummy Pig slipped on a patch of mud and fell to the ground. Peppa turned back, reaching for her mother, but the zombies were almost upon them. There was no time to save her. Mummy Pig looked at Peppa, her eyes full of love, and signaled for her to keep running. Daddy Pig, holding George tightly, grabbed Peppa's hand and pulled her away. Together they ran toward the road, leaving Mummy Pig behind. Peppa glanced over her shoulder one last time and saw her mother's figure disappear into the shadows as the zombies surrounded her. When they finally reached the open road, the three of them stopped. They were safe, but something was missing. The forest behind them stood silent and dark, and they knew that Mummy Pig was never coming back.